10 million. 10 million people. Never did I think that I would be amongst that population, but I am. What do I have in common with over 10 million other people in this United States of America? I tested positive for COVID-19. It, at first, was a scary, it was scary when I first found out. I had been coughing, I had been sneezing, I had a sore throat, I had a really bad headache. But I just thought the headache was from being stressed out at work. And because I don't really get headaches. I haven't had a really bad headache for 25 years when I was sick last because of my hydrocephalus. But I was also getting dizzy, whether I was sitting down, laying down, or getting up. And so I said, okay, this is weird. I haven't had these effects in 25 years. I need to make an appointment with my neurologist. So I made that appointment. But let's back up. When I was notified that I went to go get the test done. And they said 2 to 4 business days, you receive your results. I just couldn't wait. I was like, no, I can't wait. I didn't have peace. I can't sit like this, knowing that it's out there, knowing I possibly have been exposed. So the very next day, I went to go get the rapid test. Rapid test, you take it, 20 minutes later, you know your results. So I did that, got the results back 20 minutes later. I was negative. Okay, good. Peace restored. I can go about my business. Psych. 4 days after that, I got a call from the health department of the city where I live. And I missed the call. So the way that it was worded in the message, the voicemail message that they left was like a general statement, general message. This call is to inform you of a population-wide, and I'm paraphrasing, population-wide health concern. Okay. So I listened to it again. Listen to it again. And the more I listen to it, the more it's like, okay, this sounds like what I don't want it to sound like, but it may be what I don't want it to be. And sure enough, called the next day, because I called after, I called later on that evening. It was after hours, so I wasn't able to get an answer. So I called first thing next morning, and the person told me they were just getting ready to call me and tell me that they were calling me about my results. And I was like, so does that mean I was positive? They were like, it looks to be, let me double check. Sure enough, it was that I was positive with COVID-19. I had tested positive for COVID-19. Immediately, I cried. Conversation with that person was kind of hard because I kept crying and sobbing, and so they just tried to tell me and tried to calm me and tell me what I needed to do. Assured me that I was past my days of the period of where I need to quarantine, past the day of my exposure. But if I was still having symptoms, still quarantine. Talked to so many people over this period of time of dealing with this diagnosis, and everybody that I spoke with had a different course of action of how to deal with this. From your day of exposure, quarantine, 14 days. From the day you got your results, quarantine, 14 days after. From your day of the test, quarantine. And the clinic where I got the test done at, they were the ones that told me it was quarantine 14 days after I got the test done. And that's the one that gave me peace of, okay, what I should do. So that's what I did. And then they told me after the 14 days, come back and get tested again to see if I am now negative. It has been the 14 days, and I got tested. Later on this week, I will possibly know my results. So y'all pray for me. But through all of this, it's been a humbling experience because my concern was, okay, I have to sit home now. I can't go to work. I got bills I have to pay. I can't afford to stay home. I got bills I gotta pay. And I guess I'm so independent because of, I guess, my birth defect, being born with spina bifida, that I don't have control over that, so I have to have control over something. And I guess the thing that I have chosen to have control over is getting my finances, being financially free, I guess, on my own, by my own doing. But at this point, I couldn't. So when I told my family what was going on, they were like, we're here for you. We're here to help you. That's what we're here for. And even people outside my family, they're here for me. But still in my mind, it's just like, okay, this is another person. If I get this money from them or get money from them, this is another person or another entity that I have to give money to, that I owe them money. So that was the one thing. And then also the rejection of, if I ask a person for money and they tell me no, my feelings gonna be hurt. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case, but at this point, I really don't have any choice but to rely and depend on those people who said they were gonna help me. I won't say that God gave me COVID-19 because He didn't. It's a human thing out there. There's sin in the world, and there's free will, and things just happen. But I will say that He used this season, this experience, this situation in my life for me to humble me. It has been used to humble me, to know that now I can reach out, it's not a problem. And I guess I have to get over the rejection of, if I ask and they say no, I just have to take it and not have my feelings hurt. Or just prideful, just not be prideful, just ask for what you need. He placed people in your life for such. He placed people that love you, for you to lean on them. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. I do it all the time. I have no problem with someone coming to me and telling me their issues. And in any way I can, if I can, I will lend and I will assist in any way I can. But I have a hard time asking for that same assistance. Some opportunities were still more taken away from me. I felt like they were taken away from me. I got a call to do a shoot in the area, about an hour and a half away. In my chosen profession, and the opportunities for me have become few and far between since I've graduated. So anytime I get the opportunity, I just want to jump on it. I want to do it. And to have to turn it down, and not just turn down the opportunity, but turn down the money that I was getting, it was hard. I got mad all over again because of this disease, this virus that could have been prevented. Because I was doing everything that I needed to do to help it be prevented. Wearing my mask, hand sanitizer on deck wherever I am, washing my hands, the whole nine. What they tell you, what the CDC tells you to do, I was doing. Still and all, I got it. I got the virus. But I was also able to sit at home and use my creative mind I was able to work on more of my ideas for daylight candles. I was able to be creative with designing things, and that was a blessing. And it also was told to me that yes, I'm not going to have the financial means that I want, but take it as a blessing that I'm not on a ventilator. I'm not as sick as I could be. Not to take anything from those who have had a harsher and more difficult time with COVID. And my heart goes out to all those family members who have lost people in their family because of this could be deadly disease. So that kind of gave me some comfort. So I just say to you, my advice to you is that if you're coughing, if you're sneezing, if you have a sore throat, if you have a headache, if you don't feel right in your body this day and age, please go get tested. It might just be a common cold, it might just be the flu, it might just be allergies, but you can't take chances this day and age, this time in the world that we live in. I'm a witness to that. Also, if you have people out there who love you, who care for you, and you need assistance, ask. I guess that's something I'll be working on from now on. And if you don't want to ask them, there is government opportunities out there for you to get assistance. It may take a few calls. It may take you sitting on the phone for hours on end, on hold. It's worth it. It's just worth it. This thing is nothing to play with, and I pray healing over everybody else who has been affected. I pray peace, comfort, and strength for all those family members again who have lost someone due to COVID-19. And just everybody be safe, take care of yourself, take care of those around you. Social distance is a wonderful thing. Wash your hands, use hand sanitizer, mask up, please mask up. Please mask up. I wear my mask everywhere except for when I'm sitting in the car by myself, my mask is off. But from the time I get out of my car, when I come into my apartment building, it's still on. When I'm on the elevator, it's still on. It does not come off until I come into my apartment. And when people are now in my apartment, maintenance or whoever, I have my mask on for my safety and theirs. So enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, be the daylight in someone else's life, and enjoy the daylight in yours. And be safe. Please be safe.